Good morning, it is Monday the 20th of April 2020 and thank you for joining us for the new edition of the local news. In the headlines, 35 nominees were removed from the candidate list in Paramaribo, the dredging project proceeds normally, COVID-19 measures have not affected the blood donations, and VAT should be introduced. In the Paramaribo district, 35 people were removed from the candidate list on Friday. On April the 9th, the political parties submitted their candidate list for the participation in the elections on May the 25th. After a thorough inspection by the head electoral bureau, the results were announced on Friday. And in Wanica, also a number of candidates have been removed from the list after inspection by the head electoral committee. In this district, it regards 13 candidates who can still appeal to the president. 2 candidates are from the political party Alternative 2020, and also after examination by the head electoral committee, they were removed from the list. The dredging of the Suriname River is proceeding normally. The project started about 7 weeks ago. And according to Satish Mohan, he is the Deputy Director of Civil Engineering at the Ministry of Public Works, the COVID-19 pandemic has no impact on the dredging work. The precautions are adhered on the ship. The dredging of the Suriname River is now being done in the Weg naar Zee area, and more than 500,000 cubic meters of waste material has already been dredged in the coastal plain. The project has been mapped out for a year. However, there are periods of the year where the project will be stopped because the various laying seasons are taken into account. The measures taken as a result of COVID-19 also affect blood donors worldwide. But so far, the blood bank in Suriname is not in danger. Donors are still allowed to donate blood. If the measures surrounding the coronavirus are tightened, then this will have a possible negative effect on the blood bank for the long term. But thankfully, so far there is enough blood available for the hospitals from the Surinamese blood bank. And at last, Armand Sunder, economist and chairman of the Progressive Workers Union, advocates for the introduction of value-added tax, VAT. According to him, Suriname is so far the only country in the region that does not have VAT. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, possible financial consequences will be incalculable. We have a fragile economy. Almost everything is imported. We hardly produce. And above that, the government subsidizes most things. The government cannot go on like this, says Sunder. The introduction of VAT does not automatically mean that goods and services should become more expensive. He proposes that VAT, which should replace the purchase tax, should be between 10 and 15%. However, no decision has yet been taken on the correct percentage of VAT. State revenues will increase because everyone is included in the system with the introduction of value-added tax. Anyone who purchases goods and services automatically pays the tax. And the goal was to introduce VAT in 2018, but for technical reasons, it has been postponed for the time being. That is all for the local news for right now. Head back tomorrow for a new edition. Stay safe. Bye-bye.